Hi, welcome to the Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So I'm getting the same energy, so I'm hoping to jump into the cards straight away of tired, fed up, not working out, that kind of thing with the connection. I'm also getting something about third party. It's quite hard because although I'm quite hard and quite in your face, but it's easier to listen to people that tell you what you want to hear, but you must understand that you're not getting results by listening to the easy stuff. The hard person, that's me. It's like you might unsubscribe or you might get pissed off or I might trigger you, but you know I'm here to help you to get with your person. And that's the end goal. It's nothing about you booking me, because I don't actually do tarot readings, image readings or counselling. It's to do with I'm telling you what to do to get on your path. And that's what lightworkers, Twinflame, starseeds are about. And when I listen to other people and they're saying things like third party, they're going back to third party. I remember when that happened to me and it was awful. And I feel like the cycle does carry on, it's continuing, so they might be going back with third party, regretting, want to be with you, but the contract is not for your person to just come towards you. And when I'm listening to that, I'm kind of, when things piss me off, such as, for example, this isn't factual, but say that babies' mums don't know that I'm with David. Say that pissed me off. It used to, it doesn't anymore. But say that does piss me off now. When I'm listening to other tarot readers saying that, oh, they're with third party and they want to be with you, there's no communication, they regret everything, they want to, come towards you, but they're not at the moment. That's what keeps me not being so pissed off with the third party, not knowing, because I'm like, who gives a shit? Thank fuck I'm talking to David. Thank fuck I'm not in that tarot reading. So even though I cuss them about my readings are hard, and it's not hard to do, but they're always cussing you out, always pushing you, always kicking your ass, tough love. But someone has to do it. Someone has to wake you up to what you're listening to isn't moving you forward. Because that's all I say to them. Yet again, the same reading. Versions of the same readings. And I just come off the phone with David. He's probably going to ring again. And as soon as I picked up the card, I felt this sinking, this sad feeling of I'm not with my person. It's not moving forward. I'm tired. That's not me. That's you lot. It's not working out because of ours. Mine's is fine. And I just feel like sad. But at the same time, it's kind of like you're doing it to yourself. You're like, it's like a drug. It's like you keep going, you're smoking weed. I'm just giving an example. And then you're moaning that you're skint. And it's like, well, you're skint because you smoke a load of weed. That's just an example. I'm not pinpointing anybody. This is you. You're moaning about a situation, but there's actions. If there was no cure, no action steps, then I could empathize with you. The reason why I can do this and keep battling against this, like saying the same things, you can help it. Mission helps you deal with this situation. That's what mission is. It's never, there's not going to be such a thing as someone, a twin flame, that's going to say, this is what you have to do to go get your person, come towards you, move in and do all that stuff. It's about helping yourself, feeling okay, coming out of belief systems, then your person comes towards you. So it's one of those readings again. So let's see what the cards say. So the delay, as I always say, is you. It's interesting because, like, I will say to people in mission, for example, the channeled message of what they need to do. And it's not, that's part of the problem, is that I will tell you something to do and you might not think it's relevant. That's what the problem is. Because I don't see how tarot, making mission, making programs, counselling has got to do with David. I don't see the dots. But here I am. And that's what the problem is with you. They want me to... There's the Three of Swords. You can't see the relevance. Not these readings. You see the relevance. You just like... Whatever excuses you're making not to book a tarot reading, not to book an image reading, not to do counselling, it's the same uncomfortability and excuse of your person does not to come towards you. It's the exact same. I know that's my person. This is you, your person over there. Talking to themselves, not to you. I know that's my person. I know I'll be happy with that person. I know if I move in, it won't be the same. But I'm not going to risk it. It's not the right time. I can't afford it at now at the moment. Children are a bit of an issue. The same bullshit excuses why you use why you don't jump in and do your mission. That's what this is. Five of Pentacles keeping you out of in the cold. It's my nails on this table. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the High Priestess. The Five of Pentacles, like I said, it's you that's keeping yourself out in the cold. It's you that's lying to yourself and blaming your person about stupidness. I tell you, that's the thing with me and this channel. And that's probably why, to be honest, why I have David and why... Not why I have him, I don't like that, but let me finish the sentence. But why he is around and why I can prove that he's around, why I talk to him, why he rings randomly. Because my phone, when he rings, it talks. I didn't push no settings, it didn't update. All of a sudden, it says who rings. So it's like you can hear David FaceTime video. All this stuff, it's like, because if I was just saying what you had to do, I think the majority of you wouldn't even listen. So that is why David is here to say, so you're like, well, this person has her twin flame and this person is going through the journey like me. The others, they're already with their person, marriage, although it's the end goal, right? You don't get to see their journey. And that's why, like I said, I thought David is... I talk about him, he's within the readings and stuff like that, because that's why you're here. Because if I was like just saying, look, you must be in mission, I'm in mission, others in mission, most of you wouldn't be here. I'll probably have one subscriber, one view. Now I'll probably just have mission people, right? Everything is divine. The world card. Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out, I didn't pull it out. Everything is divine in the connection. So if it's not working out in your favour, then you're not on track. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and you're lying to yourself. The lie is deception of blaming your person, blaming the baby's mum. There's nothing like, I had a fucked up upbringing, yeah, and what, right? I don't blame anybody. I work through it, transmute it, and get on with it. It's the only thing you can do. Right? And that's what you're not understanding. There's a lie, you're the lie that's keeping you out in the cold. Instead of going within, tapping in with the High Priestess and being what you're supposed to do. Being what you're supposed to be and doing what you're supposed to do with the High Priestess. But you lot don't. You keep looking with the physical eyeballs. This is with the Five of Pentacles stubbornly having the same conversations of when am I going to meet the family? Why am I a secret? When am I going to see the children? Five of Pentacles is keeping you out in the cold. For those of you that when you meet your person, when you don't say anything, how amazing is that? Now, does that mean you're ignoring the situation? Of course it doesn't. It doesn't mean you're ignoring it. You make it pretty clear what you want to happen, but work on yourself. I don't really now talk to David about his situation as such, as with regards to I need to meet his kids. I don't talk about any of that anymore. I need to meet his mum and dad. I don't talk about that, right? If anything, we talk about us moving forward, not that life. And that's this Seven of Swords. It's a confusion. It's not like lychee still. It's a lie of how you're perceiving this connection, High Priestess. But you can't do it like how I do it, because you're not doing what I'm doing. So I can talk to David about, and I still don't. I don't talk to him like, when are you going to live with me? Right? We don't really talk about that. We just like meet up and it gets close. We get closer and we move forward, and it's just a nice progression. And then next thing, I don't know, this isn't factual, I don't know, then he might just say, okay, I'm thinking about moving in. I don't know. I don't care. My main thing is just like, when am I going to see you? And working on mission at the same time, side by side. That's supposed to be the two pentacles. Your two of pentacles is your person and your world. Not my world is my person. That's this. The world, but it's keeping you out in the cold with the world card to the Five of Pentacles. And it's interesting, I was just thinking, because my phone's on, I thought, you'll hear the three, well, you won't understand, because it says, I typed in Kwan's name, and the phone says it awkwardly, Kwan. How he can't say its name. I've got to tell Kwan, listen to how I'm going to see him on Friday. Anyway, so you can hear door panel or David FaceTime video, something like that. So you can tell what's going on. And do you see how it's, I know it's a silly example, but do you see how divinely it comes into my readings of when I say, well, I've got to leave my phone on because it's no door panel, right? And I need to get my post. If I turn it off, I'll miss the post, right? So then all of a sudden, I didn't have an update. The phone just tells you who's ringing. And it's a silly example, but I'm saying it's divine. So you can hear, I'm not blagging, David is ringing. I can literally show you him on the FaceTime, him at work. I've done that once in a video, right? This is, like I say, I know it's to do with David, but I'm saying that that's all I focus on, is chatting to him, what we're doing next, when you're coming round. He actually just left this morning and all that kind of thing. But that's all I focus on. I don't have the conversation of when we're going to see the kids' mum. He said it's 2 birthdays for his kid next month. So I thought maybe he might have a birthday party for them. I didn't think, well, I'm going to go to the birthday party. I don't talk about any of that. Your belief with the Five of Pentacles, because it's a rooted belief, the tree, right, it's keeping you out in the cold. And it's mirroring your person staying over there in their belief. And once again, they were reminding me of the lie that you're seeing, what I'm, not these readings, but if you book me and I say, for example, it won't be this, but I'll give this an example, because this has been examples, random, way off examples, like you might have to work in a bakery. And you're like, what? Ah, I get it, right, brilliant example. When I say to you, you have to come away from friends and family, you're like, what? And I'm like I say, what has this community, doing programs, all that got to do, realistically? Once again, put it in the comments, which still, you can look at, everyone that's watching, look at the comments. I have no comments, and now I'm saying, guided to say, look in the comments. Now you can look in the comments, you don't have to write in the comments, and you can see that every time I'm asking a question that you are experiencing, I know that you are experiencing it, and I'm logicating it, that no one puts comments. Meaning that there's no logic to what you're doing with this connection. Because there's negative Nancy's, and there's people that's watching me that are envious of me and jealous of me. They would be putting their stupid replies of, yeah, twin flames are not supposed to be in mission, or twin flames is whatever. And I am with my person, right? but they're not. And like I say, with this connection, Five of Pentacles is you're mirroring your person to do something of a belief system. And also this is, like I said, it's not always to do with what you think it is to be. So if I say to you, come away from friends and family, you're like, what's that got to do with me and my person, right? But this is to do with mission, to do with raising your... Why do you think the Hermit is a spiritual card? In Tarot, well, the Magician is actually... Magician, High Priestess, Hierophant is the spiritual card. But the Hermit is known as a spiritual person. And doesn't the Hermit climb the mountain and sit by himself? But logically, when I say to you, come away from friends and family, no, I don't need to. But you're supposed to be the Hermit. That is what I'm trying to say. Explain it in the comments. That's why I keep getting swords lately. Ten of Swords. I'm getting Tower within the reading as well. But the Tower is different. The Tower is to do with... I feel your person's foundation is crumbling. They're seeing it for what it is. They're seeing the truth of baby's mum, the religion, the tradition. You know, with this reading here. And that's what I'm feeling by looking at the... Oh, the Empress is here. Oh, there we go. World card, Empress, Three of Swords. What I'm feeling by looking at the World card is that it's like your person's just going to let you go. I'm just going to be honest. That's what I'm feeling. Five of Pentacles to the World card. They're just like watching you leave and go on your way. Because you're not understanding the connection. You're just not. And they're not seeing it that way. They're just like, okay. And as I say to you, once again, put in the comments, when you say to your person, okay, I'm fucking off, I'm going to go with Billy Bob or Sarah Louise and, you know, I'm fed up with this. Do they say, okay, I'm going to come live with you? Okay, I'm going to tell baby's mum? Okay, stop being a secret? Or do they say, well, there's a classic line, hopefully I'll get it. If that's what you feel that you need to do, or something like, I'm not able to do what you want right now. Some line like that they will say. Never. Or they just go, okay, I'm going to do it. So all you're doing is cutting off your nose to spite your face. Every time. This is about turning it round and, okay, I've got to face what this, because they won't change. They won't change, right? It's not that they won't, not with you in this Empress 3D way of living. This is soulmate, Reiki, acupuncture, Mother Nature way of doing. There's no higher, right? There's no higher with the Empress. This is 3D, Mother Earth, 3D, Earth, planet Earth. You're listening to tarot readers, you got to be the Empress. She's all about crystals, acupuncture, Reiki, Mother Earth, 3D stuff. There's no connecting with source and following your intuition. There's none of that, right? And I will confront any tarot reader who says I do follow their intuition. And I'll say, ask your intuition, should you be on your Jack Joan, all eyes on you, and not giving people solutions to the cards. Ask that, right? It's not for you to put it in there, but that's what I would say to them. Put it in the comment to them. So this is about you nurturing your inner child the High Priestess way, not, right, the 3D Empress way, or putting a crystal in your third eye, right? That will nurture your inner child. This is the High Priestess way, which brings in balance. This is about getting in your masculine, balancing out the right and the left side of you. The Three of Swords is, if you don't do that, the High Priestess, which is you really, is going to always be in this. Because you are the High Priestess. You're always going to be in this Three of Swords. And I said the initial energy, Three of Swords is third party. Heartbreak. And I said to you, the initial energy, I feel this sadness is when like I said, when I listen to tarot readers, they say they're coming back around, so you get all boosted, and then they're like, oh, they're with third party. That's all it does. It's a 0 point. The world card on this planet is round, right? 0. So it goes round and round since the fool's journey until you jump into the unknown. Like I say with this reading, you keep doing knowns. Now, I don't see what my brother, my uncle, and my Sarah Louise, my best friend, who slags off my twin flames, got nothing to do with this, so I'll stay listening to them. Of course it is. This energy is negative. As I said, the hermit, you're not in the hermit at all. You're not following your own inner world. So you're going to be in heartbreak all the time. And that's the lie. The 7 of Swords here. That's the lie. You're following other people who ain't, like I say, who ain't with their person, right? I don't get that. Please put in the comments. Please put it in the Facebook. Who you listen to. People used to tell me all the time, this person's good, that person's good, this person's great. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to you and listen to them. I never saw that they were with anyone. If there was twin flames that was together, that was saying we would get you with your person, there was no evidence of anyone in union, right, that they could say, here's Billy Bob and Sarah Jane on this channel on YouTube now helping others. That's why you should book me. Nothing like that. Because they say, innit, take our training course, our teaching courses, so we can help you to help other twin flames. Why don't they just, I got all my people up on mission here, right? I show you them. They're blatantly on this channel, the New Earth Community channel, if you're on the Twin Flame community. You see who I collaborate with. So why can't they show that? I can easily type in Google couple, right? And stick a couple, right, on my website. I can get 100 people, 100 images of couples, stick on my website and say, listen, you lot, go to my website and see all the twin flame couples that I got together. Don't be foolish. 7 of Swords, right? Don't lie to yourself that, oh yeah, because there's some pictures. I have actual evidence. You can contact them in mission yourself and say, are you connected with Sophia? Right? This is this. Put it in the comments, right? All the people that you reckon are helping you on your journey. You're lying to yourself, which keeps creating this heartbreak. Because you're not understanding and following, right? That's like I say, you lot might not want to listen to me, but you pull towards me because A, I'm telling you the truth, and B, because I have evidence of A, people in mission, and B, my person. The people that you are listening to keeps you like that because they're like that. Oh, I don't need to come away from friends and families. You'll stay in the same energy of the people that you are around. Right? So you're around people who are in heartbreak because they're not with their twin flame or they're not with anybody. So you keep watching them. Like attracts like. So you should literally cut off the people that are not giving you or doing. Like I say, you're listening to someone who's saying, listen, I'll tell you how to be a scientist. And they have no experience, no qualification. They're not a scientist. That's what you're doing when you're listening to other people. Spiritual leaders, tarot readers, friends, family. That's what this creates. Listen to those, right, that have what you want. It's very important, right? And that's why I have people in mission. Because you might say, I'm too fresh, Sophia. Me, right? Sophia, you're too fresh, well, you don't have to book me, right? My programs, which are 100% guarantee, my counselling, that 100% guarantee, you can book with anyone in mission. And none of them is like blatant and as rude as me. I'm not even rude, I'm truthful, right? Loads of swords, let me count the swords. And so you don't have to book me. I have to be blunt. There's 2 reasons, because you're used to the, hi, welcome to the love and light, namaste. You're used to that monotone. So mine's is different, so it goes in there, not just in and out, because you're used to your habitual of the, hi, love and light. You're used to that, so you're not listening to it anymore. So my range is different for one reason, right? And two, it's because I've got to be the difference and say the difference because you're listening to the same thing, same thing, same thing. There's reasons why I'm here. That's why I swear. I don't swear intentionally. I just don't say, okay, let me just say fuck now, randomly. Once again, it triggers you and making sure that you hear it. You might not like it, but that's why they chose me, because this is how I talk, right? Well, I'm channeling at the moment, but when you meet me, I won't talk like this. I wouldn't even talk about your twin flame. I'm not meeting you talking about your twin flame. I'm meeting you for drinks or to have a laugh or to go out or to go flicks or something. But anyway, even if you don't want, if you think I'm I'm not dumb. I'll be honest with you. You lot are the ones who are dumb. If you book me, it's if I'm going to cuss you out in your reading, then you won't do the work, right? It's if I'm going to cuss you to your face. The only time I start getting angry is if I'm telling you stuff constantly and you're not making changes. That pisses me off, and it pisses me off because we're here to change planet Earth. You're literally leaving people to die. Like I said, I don't fuck around. To die. Because your job is to help those that are enslaved, right? Killing people, mentally and physically. You're not, but you can help them from not being plugged into the matrix. But you have to get out of the matrix yourself. Interesting. Counterpart, twin flame counterparts, but in two different decks of cards. I don't even know a tarot reader who makes a deck of cards like this. They make these ones. No, not these ones. Not even these ones. These were fucking hard for me to make. These ones. How easy is that? Right? But your connection is fucking hard to nail, and you're listening to someone, oh, they're really good, they made a deck of cards, it's just writing up some letters, right? Make this, right? Make these. Well, I was like, who are you listening to? For fuck's sake. The counterparts are here in both of my decks of cards. High Priestess and Hierophant. But like I said, they're different. So you're trying to do it. No, okay, thanks. What they're trying to say is this connection is different. How you deal with the situation is different. Stop trying to mold it to a 3D version of a twin flame. That's with these two cards here. They're different. You're different. You should feel different to other people. Your person feels different 3D. You should feel different, like higher, with spiritual people. The spiritual people, loads of them, and they talk a load of stuff, which, but I still feel different to them. Because I'm like, well, why are you doing it alone? Why aren't you collaborating? Collaborating doesn't mean me showing off and grouping together, me and David talking to another group of twin flames. Like a dual video, right? Well, me and, say, Lee and Sherry and me and David having a conversation. That's not collaborating, that's showing off. I'll be honest. What else is it? How's that help you? We're not here to show off and say we're together. Like I say, how's that helping you by two people getting together? Oh, two intellects, say two spiritual leaders, and you get different versions of events or perspectives or spirituality. How's it helping you? You're just getting knowledge. This planet is physically, not knowledge, physically taking action. And that's what we do. Book us, we help you. Get in mission with me. I'll tell you exactly the physical steps you can do to get your person, right? That's what I do. So it doesn't matter how wise people are. I keep saying, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's correct. McDonald's is popular. It's a fucking devil food, right? Doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's right, does it? Just because they're popular. I guarantee this community, how small we are, those that are popular, if they're popular and they're a soulmate and they're helping soulmates all day long, cool. And you'll know because they don't really If they're successful, like I say, I'm not going to mention names because you're probably going to listen to them. If they're successful, loads of subscribers, and they talk about soulmates, and they probably might slag off twin flames, which I understand why they do that. They're a soulmate, fine. But twin flames that are popular and they're not together or they're not collaborating, not the old school ones. Anyway, I don't want to go down that track. Devil, Knight of Wands. This is both of you. You're trying to control the situation, and that control leads to your person being casual. When you release the control, your person comes towards you. But this is you at the moment. You're controlling it your way. And your way, you think, is from, you don't understand it's a belief system. And I get it, but you know, if you don't say, you stop flapping your gums to your person, and you well, it depends if you're a people pleaser. That's why I say counselling. It's not a sales tactic. It's very hard to pinpoint readings. Counselling, because some of you people please, like your person, like if I just said to David, just come round when he wants, and they'll keep counselling, there'd be a point where I'll say, well, you'll keep counselling, babe. There's no point coming round. Some of you just let them counsel all the time. Some of them you will just say, well, he counselled once, so I cut it out. It's very hard to pinpoint. So that's why counselling, not with me, others in the community, right, is very important. So they can pinpoint your situation, your path, so you can move forward. But that's all I'm getting, is I'm feeling that... yeah, I'm just getting in this reading that they're leaving a third party. It's interesting. It's not interesting. Well, I feel they're leaving a third party, but I feel like I'm getting the energy of checked out. They're not really... I don't know. You might have been like this. Probably a lot of you've been in a relationship, and say a year, and say you're dating and it's going great, and then it just goes Pete Tong, all wrong, but you stay with them another year, right? That's how I'm feeling with your person. They've checked out, but they're still there. They're supposed to check out and come towards you, right? But you're not doing your part of mission, your contract. You're not doing it. You're in the Empress here. You're in this planet Earth, the world card, right? Five of Pentacles, trees, world, right? You're not doing what you're... The High Priestess is here, right? Which is higher realms of reality. Next to it is Seven of Swords. You're lying to yourself, basically, that you're connected upstairs and you're doing your mission. Everything else is Pentacles, hence the Three of Swords. So your person, like I said, I'm feeling the energy of they're with a third party, but they're not with them, kind of thing. And here we go. Stop doubting the connection. This is your twin flame. So you're once again lying, Seven of Swords. I ain't my person. You know it is, right? High Priestess. You fucking know it's your person. What you don't like is what the situation is. It's a completely different, right? What the situation, the friends, the family, the marriage, the third party, the kids. Some of you hate the kids, right? All that, right? Doesn't mean it's not your twin flame, does it? So stop doubting it. I don't know why you're doubting it. Let's close it out with one of these. It's 50 minutes. Always. They don't even give money back. This is basic tarot, right? Why are you listening to people? Go into the... Okay, right, listen. Go to the tarot readers that you're listening to, right? Go to the description box and scroll down to the bottom. They say this is entertainment. Now, you're in heartbreak. I used to listen to this guy called... Eat, Read, Pray, something like that, right? Salvatore, right? Immature, good tarot reader, but very immature, need to be wise. And he used to laugh, right? And I was like, this is my life, right? You're joking about, oh, they're with the third party. Oh my God. I was like, how immature that guy is, right? And I'll say it to his face. And probably in his description box, this is for entertainment only. Why are you listening to people which think your life is a joke and it's entertainment that's creating heartbreak? Go to your readers, right? And I guarantee when they, on their website or whenever you book them, they say, and you complain about something, they say it's entertainment. Is their bullshit excuse because they haven't got nothing to offer you. I guarantee, money back guarantee, if you booked me, image reading, tarot reading, counselling, only admission you could book me, right? Money back what I say from this is correct. Why don't they? So who are you listening to? Right? Is it a joke? Is your life an entertainment? Right? For them to, it's even if they are serious, then go and see if they say it's entertainment. When you book me, I'm like, this is fact. This is what you must do, and I guarantee this will work. I don't say this is just entertainment. Do you know what I mean? This is your potential. I tell you exactly what it is you need to do. With the programs, with the counselling, with all of it, which others in the community can do. You don't have to book me. I'm sorry I hurt you. Please forgive me. There's a separation here. I'm trying to overcome my commitment issues. Hierophant here. Both of you with your commitment issues. It's where I live, a block of flats, and I don't see anyone happy. Probably one, maybe two, probably 100 flats here, and probably two couples. And I don't see them as happy as how me and David are. But no one sees me and David. That's the key of this connection. There's, when I'm on road, when I'm walking, you know, high street, cinema, whatever, shopping, I don't see couples, and when I do, like I say, they don't have that connection. You're doubting this twin flame connection. They don't have that. And it's like, do you want the show of the picket fence, the Five of Pentacles? Of, yeah, here's my person, and you know, I'm married. Someone asked me to help them with a project yesterday. And I'm like, my life is busy. I didn't even say that. And then I've got a relationship, because you probably just see me on the road by myself, right? And just thought, oh, okay, I'll ask you because you probably ain't got nothing to do. I don't know. I hadn't asked her, right? I was too busy to even ask her why you think I ain't got time for that. And this is this. It's about having what you want, but hidden, let's just say, or out there, but not having your person. What is more important? As I always used to say to soulmates, you want to be right or you want your person? Because this ain't no joke, right? It's 3 swords and then there's 7 of swords, which leads to what? 10. This ain't no joke, right? This is your life. It's pain. This is pain. And it's in the heart. Some people say it's, you know, it can probably the guy readers, right? It's because you logicate, it's swords, you're logicating your heart, what your desire is, instead of just following it. And that's the pain. It's because you're logicating it, the swords. Oh, I really need to be seen. Over than having your person, that's what the pain is. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be the pain, would it? It would be like, okay, well, I'm not seeing my person because he's with someone else, committed someone else, gone back to someone else. I'll deal with that. Because it's against you, that's why it's painful. It may trigger you, right? Being like, for example, I said at the beginning, if David was going to baby's mum and they don't know about me, that might trigger me. But not having David, It's far worse, right? That's far worse. And that's what I try to help you, and we try to help you to understand. What is more important? Keeping family that you can't talk about your twin flame, suppressing, which is depression of someone you love extremely with passion, with wands, but keeping that balance with family, right? Not talking about them, not express. Most of you don't even talk about your twin flame. I don't think I've had a reading which someone has said to me, yeah, I sit and talk to my family about my twin flame. What fucked up is that? And I'm like, well, what kind of person? If I came to you randomly and you didn't know me and you started talking about your twin flame, I've met someone and I said, oh, they're a fucking idiot. You wouldn't want to talk to me again, right? If I was a stranger and you was like, he's over there with a third party and I know, but we have this special connection. I said, what the fuck? You're an idiot. You can do better, blah, blah, blah. You would ignore me if I was a stranger. You wouldn't talk to me. But because they're your family, you let them dictate your life. 5 of Pentacles. This is what this connection's about. Right? You tell me any different, put it in the comments. And all of you look at the comments. There ain't none, because there is no answer. You're logicating it fucked up. That's why you're in this. And this. I made the wrong choice. Yeah, you did. Right? And like I said, I feel they're going back. Unfortunately, going back to the third party. But that is their contract until you understand it. Don't mean it's not your twin flame because they're over there with a twin flame, third party. Don't kid yourself. It just means that you're not on track. You're making the wrong choice. Like I said in this reading. Who are you listening to? I keep saying it. Speak to you later.